Hello everyone, happy Tuesday, and as always, thanks so much for tuning in. We're going to walk through a pretty fantastic house that is here in Beverly Hills on a sunny day. You got to take a look at this neighborhood. It is a street called Oakhurst, and surprisingly lined with oak trees. And they're gorgeous, and the neighborhood is pretty gorgeous also because of this tree positioning. It's really residential in an area that we're literally just 2 blocks off of Rodeo. And hey Greg, thanks for joining. In a bunch of different spots, and for whatever reason this kind of reminds me of Bob Ross, where he used to paint, and this totally dates me. If you know who Bob Ross is, he would say things like, oh, let's put a pretty little tree, a pretty little bush here, right here, as he's painting. And he was awesome. I had a buddy that dressed up like him for Halloween and nailed him. So if you've never seen Bob Ross, Google him. He's hilarious, and he paints trees, which reminds me of this neighborhood. So I wanted to walk through this particular home, which is a newer construction. It was only built about 3 years ago. And as you look at this particular neighborhood, there's a lot of homes that were built, 60s, 70s, and 80s. And then we're going to walk into this place. And so as you can see, it eats up most of the lot. Now, what's really interesting about the Los Angeles market is that there's just not enough supply. So properties like this are rarer to build because of this ordinance around mansionization. So there's been a whole lot of evolution that has happened in the Los Angeles, Californian market. I had read a study that to keep up with population growth and demand and interest for properties, that you need to build, or someone needs to build, 85,000 homes or housing units, and that current builders, based on structuring of government ordinances, difficulty in getting variance work done, getting permits passed, just cost to build, are only building about 25,000 units. Hey Brandon, absolutely, yeah, having a great day. So properties like this are built because they're so expensive. This particular property is $4.75 million for a 5-bed, 7-bath, 6,000 square foot home on a 6,000 square foot lot. So it's a really big home for the lot, and you'll see that that type of home is built, but not as many starter homes. So let's go ahead and walk through. I think that you'll find this place to be as awesome as I do. Now, I kind of have a bent towards modern properties. And so not to say that homes like this in the exact same neighborhood aren't really cool, but you'll find homes, especially the ones that are 1-stories, are being torn down, and then homes like that are being built. And that seems to happen more and more. And as long as supply and demand would dictate it, it's going to keep kind of positioning these homes to be able to be built. So let's go do a walkthrough of this really cool place. It's kind of got all of the most modern technologies. So thanks, Greg. I love that you love Bob Ross. He is awesome. So here you can see a little login system right as you walk into the front door. Get an idea of kind of the mixed use of finishes. They have a really cool tech system inside the home called Crestron, and we'll get to see kind of vaulted ceilings and all of the modern finishes. They've got a carport as we walk in the front, little driveway, and off-street parking is essential in LA. Get a really good idea of palm trees and oak trees together. Mass hysteria. What's going to happen next? Cats and dogs living together. So let's walk through this place. Cool first front door. Take off my shoes. And really cool kind of level of finishes. That's one thing that when you see newer construction is builders do such a bang-up job of really kind of adding their own flavor and flair to a property. This one's got some cool wallpaper. And we'll walk right into the powder room. Hello, as always. So cool wide plank oak floors. We'll see some other agents as we walk through.
And it feels like and it's not like, it's Italy, right? But not like nice Italy, but like a bodega.
Hi there.
Totally.
Okay, all custom cabinetry, cool Italian marble, and look at this open space. You basically pull back these Fleetwood doors that become basically an entire wall. Hey Brian, thanks for joining in, buddy. So you get an idea of this. We're walking through a $4.7 million house here in Beverly Hills. You can get an idea of the space and the lot. Hi, how are you? So a totally maintenance-free kind of backyard in regards to no lawn care, a little bit in the front, and relatively private. And again, this is a kind of a standard city lot. Now in the Beverly Hills Flats, this is pretty awesome. This exact same home in other areas would be at least $1 million to $1.5 million less. If you jump to the other side of the hill, say the valley, could be $2 million less. So that's the premium that you pay in Beverly Hills. Here's that back gate for the driveway area. Now this home does not have a garage, but it does have the carport and probably 4 off-street parking spots. And this is kind of the epitome of modern Beverly Hills living. You can see a little camera off the wall there for some extra security. Hot tub, pool, little shark. So I have this deathly fear of sharks, which is stupid. I grew up in Minnesota. There's no oceans there. So it's all movie and TV based. So I have friends that are sending me trailers to this new movie, 47 meters down or 47 something under. Terrifying. I want to go into a shark tank. Be super cool, but scary. Super scary. So like I said, you can see other agents that are walking through. Let's go check out the upstairs. So cool, wide plank, kind of open staircase and design. Very modern. You see with a lot of these modern homes, they'll go with the white as far as their colors and finishes, just to give someone else the ability to come in and make any changes that they want, or use their staging or furniture to add a little bit of zest and some color. So they've got a little bit of damage that has happened, and it could be from pets. Hi there. So off of the master and the deck, we get that view that we saw from downstairs into the pool and to your neighbors. And this is really common with city lots where you basically have a transformer and some electrical wiring right in your backyard. Not as desirable, and so you'll pay a little less for that. When that's your view, you get to see that pretty electric system. And here's going to be our master bath. Again, kind of a cool touch of finishes from this particular homeowner. Master shower. Cool space, cool tile and marble. And this, I'm going to guess, is our walk-in closet, which unfortunately they have locked on us. They don't want us to see anything. So no shot of the master closet today, but we can see this cool fireplace also in the Mazda. And let's pop out, pardon me, take a look at the rest of the bedrooms. One of the cool things about this unit is the whole home is en suite, so every bedroom is going to have, like this, its own bathroom. And we've got a kids' room across the hallway. Little stop here, laundry. And a front deck that shows us what our neighborhood looks like. Now, this home sticks out a little bit compared to all the other homes in the neighborhood, but areas have a tendency to gentrify. So when you have homes, as I showed before, like this, that property is maybe worth somewhere in the 2 to 2.5 million range, and then you take a home like this and kind of double in value instantaneously. So if you ever wanted to find out all these different finishes, so each bedroom has its own kind of personalized touch. You get a cool shot here from the top. Fun light fixture. to get another quick shot of the front yard. You can see it's a little privatized. And that is Beverly Hills. Thanks, Brian. Thanks for sharing. If anyone ever has questions about properties here in Beverly Hills, want to know a little bit about the secrets of this market, it's very unique compared to other markets. One, because of the price point. The average home in Beverly Hills is about $3.4 million, but you'll have properties as much as right now the top listing, not only here in Beverly Hills, but I think also in the country is at $250 million. And so if you're ever interested in how homes like that would sell, last year the top sale in the country sold here in Beverly Hills, it was the Playboy Mansion at $100 million, and it was listed at $200 million. So there are secrets and tricks and tips that the ultra luxury homes will utilize to be able to market and then sell. Who buys a $100 million property, and how do you market or find that buyer? Well, we created a really cool list of tips for this area that is called the Platinum Triangle, which is Beverly Hills, Bel Air, and Holmby Hills, and makes up the most expensive area of this market. If you ever wanted to find out what those are, I'd love to send you this guide. So just make a request below, send me an email, touch base anytime, and I will send you this guide. I think that you'll love it. As always, thanks for tuning in. It's fun for me to share these properties with you and do a walkthrough. And if you ever have other questions about buying or selling, touch base anytime. Thanks, have a great rest of the day, and I will talk to you soon, home dreamers. Bye-bye.